Battle of the Network shows. Join Rick Brooks and Mike Kogel as they explore the TV of the 70s and 80s through hand-picked episodes of their favorite and not-so-favorite series.
Welcome to a Battle of the Network show's bonus episode, and we're returning to one of our favorite games, the Fame game.
Yes, the Fame game. The heat is on, Mike.
Boy, it's tough.
Well, it is tough, but don't worry. I know everybody loves to play along with you, and don't be embarrassed if you don't get these right away, Mike, you or any of the listeners, because I try to make it a challenging contest.
Right.
Don't want to make it too easy.
Yeah. So, again, the idea is you're going to give me clues.
Yes.
You have how many clues total?
This time we've got 13 clues, I believe.
Ooh, unlucky. Okay. And, if all goes well, I will guess the famous... It could be an actor. It could be a character.
It could be.
It could be an animated character.
It could be.
Could it be an inanimate object?
Well, that's possible too, sure.
Okay. Yeah. Could it be a place?
It could be.
All right.
Something that would be recognizable from the world of television of the 1970s and 1980s.
Okay. There's no timer, but there will be some music.
Yes.
From Bobby and the Battle of the Network Show's Orchestra.
Yeah, good to see them back again.
I haven't done a lot of work lately, but
well, they're always on standby.
They had a long engagement overseas.
Yeah, a residency.
Yes, in Monaco, very ritzy.
Yeah, actually, they look a little grumpy to be back here.
Yeah,
come to think of it, but
a bit of a letdown.
We'll get you snacks or something, guys.
Yeah, but it's great if you're ever in Monaco and they're there. Usually in the autumn season, it's a great show. They play all the great TV theme songs.
Yep.
They can't play them here, of course, of copyright.
Right. But you can go see them in person and hear everything.
And as we know, there are no laws in Monaco, so break
Anything
copyright.
That's right.
They want.
And they're a little cranky sometimes about requests, but if you ask nicely and you catch them on the right day, they might take a request or two.
Yeah. So go play some baccarat and
sure,
listen to some music.
All right. That's very good, Mike, but we can't stall anymore. We got to get right into the Fame game.
Okay.
All right?
Yep. And
the non-clock starts now. I was born in 1936 in Rhode Island.
Amos Tupper.
Judges? No, not Amos Tupper.
Okay.
Actually, not even close, but I just wanted to ask the judges because I don't think I've ever done that.
Wait, Tom Bosley was born a number of years before that.
I am still active as a performer. Not all these clues narrowed down very much.
No,
we should add. Some of them are just, it's cumulative.
Right. Yes, and they get more specific as it goes.
Yes. Any guess?
No.
Okay. I'm a big car collector, and the Peterson Automobile Museum in Los Angeles has a 1965 Chrysler Imperial once owned by Katharine Hepburn that I donated.
Wow. I don't know.
I've been married to the same man, an actor, for over 40 years.
Okay.
Moving along. Number 5. I toured with Rudy Valley for my first showbiz job. Rudy Valley.
Continue.
I was head cheerleader in high school.
Continue.
Before my most well-known work, I performed regularly with Steve Allen, Gary Moore, and others.
No.
We're halfway there.
Okay.
More or less. I appeared in 2 Love Boat episodes, paired once with Sid Caesar, and also one time playing myself.
Sid Charisse.
No, not Sid Charisse. Good guess, though. Good guess.
Was that a good guess?
It was.
Okay.
Among my many cartoon voices,
Ooh.
Granny Goodwitch, Nose Marie, and Aunt Pruny.
June Foray?
No, not June Foray. Sorry. Excellent guess, though. Excellent guess. Moving on to the next clue. We have 4 clues left, I believe. I appeared with Scott Baio, Flip Wilson, and many other stars In 1979's motion picture Skate Town, USA.
Rosemary.
No, not Rosemary. Again, an excellent guess, but just not quite what we were looking for in the Fame game today. Next up, I played Henry's wife on the TV show Alice. Henry, played by Marvin Kaplan. I played Henry's wife.
Oh, Henry had a wife. Clearly.
Not a frequently seen character.
I apologize, listeners, if you're out there yelling at the...
I think this is a bit of a tough one, but
tough.
We've got 2 clues left. All right, moving on to the next to last clue.
Yeah.
I was a regular on the Dean Martin roast, and from the Frank Sinatra roast, Rich Little and I are the only 2 still alive.
Ooh. Because she killed the rest.
I will not confirm nor deny that.
Yeah.
All right. The final clue. This is a tough one. This has been a tough one. I'm the only featured performer, that is not including the host, I'm the only featured performer to appear on every episode of Laugh-In.
Lily Tomlin.
Oh, no, sorry, not Lily Tomlin. Good guess, though. This is a difficult one, folks. The answer, Ruth Buzzy.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Ruth Buzzy. I avoided getting very specific with her roles, and of course she was well known for playing Laugh-In, and she had kind of her spinster character that would hit people over the head with a purse.
Right.
And she was on the Dean Martin roast, and yes, not all that well known for being Henry's wife on Alice, but she is indeed credited for that. And yeah, she started out in doing as a cast member with Steve Allen and a couple of other comedy variety shows, and got her pretty much big break on Laugh-In, but she's had a long career. Still around today in her early 80s, but still going strong. Active on Twitter, apparently, so good for Ruth Buzzy.
I knew a couple of those guesses were incorrect, but
right.
Just had to try them anyway.
That's right. Well, there's no penalty for incorrect answers in the Fame game.
Yeah.
So, you're a fool to leave incorrect answers on the table, I always say.
Why did she play herself on Love Boat?
Well, she was actually in, the episode she was in was the very last voyage. I think it was actually maybe technically a special or a movie, but there was some kind of murder mystery where I think there were a bunch of celebrities on the boat being killed one by one, and I think she might have been one of the ones that was killed. So that particular episode has many celebrities playing themselves.
So it wasn't the last episode, though.
I think it
was.
Okay. I think it's the last. Well, it's. I think they had like 9 seasons or something, but I think they also had a few like specials or movies right afterwards. Okay. But I think it would be considered like the last episode of the Love Boat, but it might be like a movie length kind of thing.
Were they really being murdered?
Were they really being?
I mean, the in story were they being murdered, or was it like a game? And
I'm not sure if it was celebrities being murdered or the celebrities happened to be there in the middle of some kind of serial killer thing going on. But
there were legitimate murders going on.
I think so. I've never seen the episode.
Wow.
But, it does seem a little out of character with the usual tone of the Love Boat, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Maybe it was all an elaborate hoax at the end. It revealed to be an elaborate hoax, but I don't know.
Yes, run by like Paul Williams.
Yeah. Paul or Ted McGinley.
They're Ted McGinley. Ted McGinley.
Yes.
Boy. Okay. I learned a lot.
Well, thanks for being a good sport, and you do get a couple of cases of turtle wax as a consolation prize.
Oh, thank God.
And our Armana range, but not the grand prize.
We still don't know what the grand prize is, do we?
No, we've never had to give it away, but
I have won a couple times.
You have won, so I guess we owe you a couple of grand prizes. I think maybe a nice trip somewhere.
Yeah, okay. I can take that.
Yeah.
All right, that's the Fame game, and certainly Ruth Buzzy, by the way, is when I think of that era of celebrities, her name is one that comes in my head.
Yeah.
I sometimes get her confused with someone else, but whose name I'm blanking on.
Joanne Worley?
Yes, Joanne Worley.
Yeah. She was almost in so many things that it's hard to pick her apart because she was so ubiquitous, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And especially if, because you can say, like, I was on 2 Love Boats, and that could have been anybody.
I believe she was in Roller Disco, wasn't she?
Roller Disco, yes. The episode, yes. Is one of the people skating around, yeah.
Yes. Well, better luck to me next time.
Join us next time for another exciting episode of Battle of the Network shows. Learn more leave feedback, and suggest future episodes at battleofthenetworkshows.com. Follow us on Twitter at BATNetShows, and like our Facebook page, facebook.com/battleofthenetworkshows.